Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth. Practice makes perfect. The more you read the Holy Bible, the more you will start imitating the Lord. When you read the Holy Bible, you are reading the thought of God, of Christ. So you are reading the way He talks. The more you practice, the more you start talking like Him. The more, you see, the Word, you'll start thinking what you are hearing, what you are reading. You'll start thinking, and what you will think, eventually you will do. So the more of God's thought comes into your head, the more of God's deed you will do. You see, when St. Paul says in Romans 12, my brethren, do not be conformed to the world, but rather transformed. Conformed meaning don't imitate the world. Don't imitate the people of the world. Don't imitate the evilness of the world, because you don't simply belong to the world. You belong to Christ, who purchased you with His own precious blood on the cross on Calvary. You belong to the Lord Jesus. The language is different. The behavior is different. The way is different. Everything is different between Christ and Satan. Everything. So now you belong to Christ. The way you talk, the way you dress, the way you behave needs to be totally and utterly different to the way the world behaves and talks. How do I be transformed rather conformed? He says, by the renewal of your mind. By the renewal of your mind. So the only way for me and you and me, to be transformed and not conform to the world is to renew our mind. What does the word renew mean here? It's a compounded word. R-E, prefix, to go back, rewind. So R-E is to go back. New means origin. Origin. Because my beloved, in this realm there is nothing new to God. Everything is of old. It is new to us because we never knew it existed until we discovered it. But it was always there. We didn't know it was until we found out. And when we discovered it, we said, this is a new thing. It's a new thing for me and you. But for God, it's ancient. He put it there from the very beginning. So renew, go back to your origin. And who is your origin? Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. How do I be transformed? I need to go back to my origin, i.e. God. When I go back to God, God says, I've given you my word, my son. Read him, breathe him, eat him, drink him in order to be like him. When you start talking his way, when you start thinking his way, when you start walking his way, you're transformed. And how did this happen? When you read his word, the Holy Bible. You are receiving the thought of Christ. You'll start thinking like Christ. And practice makes perfect. The more you read it, the more you'll be like it.